Well, on Tuesday mornings, we talk to our neighbors in business. This segment is brought to you by Northstar Bank. And with us this morning is Linda Cole from WSG Gallery on Main Street. Welcome to 1071. Good to see you, Linda.
Thank you.
You've been a part of WSG Gallery for quite a while. Tell us about your history and the history of this great gallery.
Well, the gallery has been in existence for about 16 years, we were thinking, and it's been in 3 locations.
Originally on
Washington Street,
which
thus
is
the name.
WSG,
right?
Washington Street Gallery.
When we moved to Liberty, that was a bit confusing, and when we moved to Main Street, it's still confusing. So WSG is our name.
Is the name. Got it. And what's your history? Are you from Michigan originally? Where did you go to school?
I went to school at Michigan State and then at Michigan State for design and Michigan for botany, which doesn't really fit into my current life too much. But
interesting. Now, are you one of the owners of the gallery?
I am.
What is your role at the gallery, Linda?
Well, there are 16 of us who own the gallery.
16?
Yeah.
Really?
It's right. And then we have about 10 people every show that are not owners that are visiting, and they roll through. So that changes it all the time. We always show our work, but then we have 10 people whose identity is different, so to speak.
Tell us about the exhibition that's up right now and will be up through February the 13th, 16 plus 16.
16 plus 16. It's kind of our favorite show of the year because we each invite an artist whose work we respect. So it's the only time where we get to just invite somebody without jurying in or anything like that.
So each of the 16
Each of the 16 owners invite a guest artist.
I see. So who did you invite?
I invited Grace Ann Warren. She's a local, she lives in Ann Arbor area, and she works in encaustic like I do too. And I love her work. So I invited her.
For those who may not be, I know that word, but what's that, encaustic? What is that exactly?
Call it wax. It's ancient. Ancient technique, but call it wax. That's the easy definition. So it's liquid wax that you paint with. You put pigments in beeswax and paint with it. Heat it. And then you torch it. It's a fire medium. It's nice.
Is it easy to work with, like oil paints or acrylics, or no? It's a little tougher?
I wouldn't say it's really. You can have many happy accidents with encaustic, but it's hard to control it. So it takes a while to learn how to use it.
We are talking to Linda Cole from WSG Gallery, located at 306 South Main Street here in Ann Arbor. So this gallery has been going strong for about 16 years. So what's the secret? This is not an easy business to succeed in, to be at an art gallery, which is surviving and thriving in Ann Arbor. What do you do that's special that other galleries don't do or don't offer, Linda?
I think that the 2 things I can think of mainly, location. We're in the middle of downtown Ann Arbor. That's one thing. But the other thing... Location. Yeah, but location, and we get along. That's
that always helps.
That helps a lot, and we pay attention to that, and we try and keep our quality high. So when we replace somebody amongst the 16 owners, we're very conscious of if we're going to get along with that person, if that person's going to do the job, and if they have a high quality of art. So those are the things that we consider, and it's working for us, so that's good.
After the current exhibition ends 16 plus 16 on February the 13th, what's coming up next at WSG Gallery?
It will be work by Francesc Burgos. He's from Spain, and he will be doing ceramic and usually porcelain. And I'm not sure. I haven't seen his work for this show, but that's it.
When will that open again?
That should open on February 16th.
Oh, so right just a few days after the current exhibition ends. What are the hours at WSG Gallery?
Okay. We're still in our winter hours. So noon to 6, Tuesday to Thursday, noon to 9, Friday and Saturday, and noon to 5 on Sunday. Never open before noon.
Never open before noon. I like hours like that. As not my hours, being the early bird. And for more information, the website is WSG-art.com. Do I have that right?
Yes.
WSG-art.com. What is the phone number? We should give our listeners that as well, Linda.
734-761-2287.
We're talking to our neighbors in business from WSG Gallery. Linda Cole, our segment brought to you by Northstar Bank. Thanks for being with us, Linda. Pleasure having you here.
It was my pleasure.
Good to
Thank
have you here. We've got DMV and then traffic on 107.1.